Hi guys, this is GSN.com and I'm here with the Sony Xperia XA1 for an unboxing. This handset was unveiled at Mobile World Congress 2017 and here we are, we're taking it out of the box. We've reviewed the Sony Xperia XA a few months ago, so the experience has remained familiar to us. This is the handset. It's a mid-range phone supposed to have a flagship camera at the back side and also an ultra narrow edge screen up front, which by the way was also present on the predecessor. The Xperia XA had a very narrow bezel. Now the Xperia XA1 was announced earlier this year and you can find it on Amazon priced at $299. It's an unboxing after all, so let's see what's inside the box. Xperia XA1. There's also an ultra version which we also unboxed recently. So we got the usual startup guide and other documents here, plus of course the charger, which is quite tiny compared to other companies, compared to what other companies are offering, and an USB cable. It's of the USB Type-C variety, as you can see, and that's about it. No headphones, no NFC tags, no extras, just the manuals, the charger and the cable, and that's it. Okay, so time to fire up the phone and discuss its specs a little bit. First thing, this amazing screen, and you'll see in a minute why it's so amazing. So once you turn the device on, you can actually see that the bezels are incredibly slim. Of course, the top and bottom one are slightly bigger than what you'd expect on a modern phone, but still, the side ones are pretty impressive. Now, the phone is available in white, black, gold or pink. It measures 8mm in thickness and weighs 143 grams. It has a 5-inch screen with a 720p resolution and relies on the MediaTek Helio P20 processor. The predecessor has a P10, so that's the evolution. We get 3GB of RAM, 32GB of storage and a microSD card slot. Now at the back there's a 23MP camera with hybrid focus and steady shot as well as f2.0 aperture. And at the front there's an 8MP camera here for the sake of selfies with f2.0 aperture. I'm already amazed by the narrow bezels and the setup has just started. Okay, next, skip, setup is new. Okay, next again, not now, skip, and we should be done in a jiffy. Not now, skip, finish. And we're getting in touch with the Xperia UI applied on top of Android Nougat, which runs on this phone. Seems pretty responsive, and Sony has been using a sort of concept program to get the latest versions of Android on its devices for the past years. Now, other specs we're mentioning here, we got the battery, which is a 2300 mAh unit, and if the predecessor is any sign of the battery, we should get a pretty good one here in spite of the relatively slim package. It also promises fast charging. We got Gorilla Glass protection in the mix, and pretty snappy and good looking experience, which as usual the Xperia UI reminds me of the PlayStation interface. This is the settings area, and keep in mind we're right now at about 40 or 50% brightness. I imagine this is a very bright screen if it already seems pretty impressive. Now let's convince ourselves that we're running on Android 7.0 Nougat. That's nice, and from what I can spot we seem to have a speaker here and one here, so dual front speakers. Not sure about that 100%, so we'll get back to that in the full review. Now the camera UI looks like this. As you can see, it has its very own button to trigger. Not saving the location, got it, and the interface seems pretty familiar if you've seen an Xperia phone over the past, let's say, 2 years. With the typical apps here, creative effect, augmented reality, and so forth. So this has been the first contact with the Sony Xperia XA1, the upgrade from the Xperia XA with incredibly slim side bezels and a flagship-worthy back camera. Priced at $299 on Amazon, and this is it from gsn.com. Bye bye!